getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Allen is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, we've got Joel Embiid. Napier is out there with Harris. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 spot. Back to Harris. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the teams that you don't have a chance to win a championship.
And he makes the first. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
And so he hits both. Here's Nunn. The pass to Levine. Here's Nunn. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Here's Nunn. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. Coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Thank you, David. Harris against Allen. 5 to shoot. On the wing. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Harris against Levine. Passes it to Allen. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Harris outside. From 11 feet away. Second chance effort. Embiid, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Harris. Allen with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Now Napier. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Count the basket.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Nunn passes to Prince. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Joel Embiid. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 27 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists? And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Nunn passes to Allen. Outside Porter. Here's Nunn. Napier covering. Nunn can't get it to fall. And so Napier will bring it up for the Pistons.
Well, the brand new Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit. How are you feeling it, Smitty?
GA, it's a great state-of-the-art facility. Glad the new location is in downtown Detroit. Hopefully, an iconic venue for an iconic team.
Levine kicks to Porter. The dish to Allen. Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second bucket.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Nance outside. Embiid inside. He's against Allen. Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
For 3, Levine, good on the triple.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Embiid. Napier passes to Harris. Nunn grabs the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Nunn passes to Porter. Here's Nunn. Prince outside. Now the pass to Porter. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mikhailuk passes to Napier. Nance with it. Pass to Embiid. It's all in by the Bulls. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Porter. Lets it go with the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Napier passes to Mikhailuk. Count it. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Poked away and stolen by Napier. Here's Mikhailuk. He feeds it to Nance. It's all in by the Bulls. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Levine. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Levine against Harris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And that's now 9 points for Zach LaVine. LaVine against Harris. Pass to Nance. Back to Harris. Prince against Nance. Clock at 4 with the shot. And it's Napier missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Prince's shot is good. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Napier. Lets a floater go. They grab their own miss.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Detroit. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And here is Brown. His last outing, 16 points for him. And now let's check out the last courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Brown. Wood out there with Embiid. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3. Now here's Satoransky. Napier covering. Shot clock at 2. Takes a 3. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Mikhailuk. Brown outside. Napier with it. Free throw line jump shot. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the pass to Gafford. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Rebound, Detroit. Now Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Embiid. Excellent D there from Allen.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Napier dishes to Embiid. Passes to Mikhailuk. Brown with the bounce pass. And here's Napier. Shoots over Satoransky. Here's Embiid. Oh, wow! That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Satoransky looking around. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Now, here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Inside. Puts it up. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Kennard. A floater. Good D by Embiid.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Brown outside. They get it again. Napier. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Napier's got his second basket of the game. Satoransky kicks to Kennard. Some solid defense from Brown. Detroit leading by 11.
You know, a big change last season for Luke Kennard happened when he stopped worrying about taking bad shots. He was asked to be more proactive on offense and start creating chances for himself instead of waiting for the ball to be swung to him. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Wood. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen. And Smitty, that aggressiveness from Kennard, that's what the team wants from him.
He's a big part of their future. They need that from him. He may not be their #1 or #2 scorer, but he can be a very solid option off the bench or as a starter.
The first free throw is good. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix certainly has gotten to that mark. Who might be the next guy to get to 7?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the 3 ball and gets to the free throw line, he's one. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Shoots. Gafford passes to Allen, and it's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
A shot by Milton, no good.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Now here's Napier. Satoransky covering. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the Pistons fast break. Brown's got the ball. Connects from 3-point range. Mikhailov's got 5 now.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
Here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Allen. Here's Milton. To halt the run. Doesn't go that time. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Mikhailov. He has 5. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Satoransky. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Gary Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Prince is checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Luke Kennard. There's the pass to Napier. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by Napier. He's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
LaVine against Harris. Right side LaVine. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. Second, Joel Embiid.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Levine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Embiid. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Right, just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Here's Napier, and that one is good. Napier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
High post Allen, Embiid's there, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Bulls making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Passes it to Wood. Porter pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's good for 2.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man.
Napier up top. 8 points for him. Harris dishes to Napier. He takes the 12-footer and hits. Napier's got 10.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here's Nunn. Napier covering. The kick out to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's a smart player, reads defenses very well. Porter will just take what you give him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. On the wing, Harris. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points and a monster. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So the Bulls 5 right now. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Jared Allen is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Nunn in at the 1. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Harris against LaVine. Allen left side. Pass to Nunn. They get the rebound. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Harris, right side. Pass pass to Nance. Low block shot. And the shot is good. Nance has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Nunn passes to Levine. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the court from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals, so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
Nunn passes to Prince. Outside, Levine. Back to Prince. Outside, Porter. That shot off. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Now here's Napier. He's got 10. Nance outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Bulls. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Nunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Prince. Second chance shot. The layup good by Porter.
On that play, this is where Porter's length is such an asset, creating second chance opportunities.
Harris passes to Embiid. Here's Napier. Nance trying to break loose. And it's Napier missing. Bulls trail by 18. Porter finds Levine. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Right there, the burst of Zach LaVine. Once he gets a step on you, it's hard to catch up.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Up top, Nance. Back to Napier. Now the pass to Mikhailuk. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Napier. Guarded closely. Here's Mikhailuk. Sinks the triple. Mikhailuk's got 8 points.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Nunn passes to Porter. Now here's Allen. They get it back. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, he's got 8.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Embiid's shot is good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
On the wing, Harris. That one goes in. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. 17-point game. Passes it to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Satoransky kicks to Kennard. Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine for 3, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Brown the pass to Mikhailuk. Nance trying to break loose, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mikhailuk's got 10 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Pass to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Brown. And Nance kicks to Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. And Nance shoots it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from 14. Here's Allen. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Allen's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen. For Detroit, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. And so is Detroit, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ike Scott out there with Nance. Then there's Brown. Then there's Embiid. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons leading by 21. It's Brown with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Satoransky, bounce pass. The shot's good from Kennard.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The pass to Harris. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Embiid. Kennard's shot is off.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Brown outside. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls. Beyond the arc. A shot by Milton, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Satoransky the pass to Gafford. The NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty. They'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. Finish off the break.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Thon Maker's checked in for Joel Embiid. Doumbouya comes in for Larry Nance. Tony Snell's checked in for Harris. And it's Brandon Knight in for Brown. Chicago also making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's White in for Satoransky.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Knight against White. Outside Knight. Fires for three. Pistons working now with a new shot clock.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And White kicks to Valentine. Smitty, the NBA now preventing teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. Pass to Snell. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Left side, Scott. Knight against White. Here's Valentine, and the Bulls tack on two more.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And here's Doumbouya. Pass to Knight. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. White the pass to Hutchison. Here's Milton and the pass to Gafford. Valentine with it. Passes it to White. Overnight. White. Good. White's got 4 this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Detroit leading by 20. To the middle. Here's Wood. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 9 assists now tonight. Well, Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Porter. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive. They're doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at his best.
He throw good. Porter.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Maker. Pass to Embiid. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Allen. Bulls trail by 20. Outside Levine. Back to Porter. It's hauled in by Wood. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
By himself and finished off by Porter.
I love the break. I love the finish. Porter smart about putting himself in position to make a play.
Levine against Harris. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Now here's Napier. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Prince. Fires the three. And Embiid pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that's...
Oh!
He went high.
That was nice.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Embiid, no good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. They trail by 14. Launches a three. Detroit with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harris passes to Embiid. Porter pulls it in.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Count that one.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they
built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.